From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, more children are dealing with poverty, mental distress and longer GP wait times. That's the findings of a new Mokopuna report. It revealed 1 in 4 households are affected by food insecurity. Chief Children's Commissioner Dr Claire Ahmad says as well as looking at issues, the report asked children what was important to them.
Young people have told us it's so important that they grow up with love, care and attention from their parents and whānau, that they're safe in their home environment.
Police across the North Island have been busy enforcing the new law banning gang patches. 8 people were arrested yesterday on gang insignia charges, including in Wellington, Bay of Plenty and Hastings. Police allege that one man in Whakatane was seen wearing a Black Power cap, but when they approached him, he'd swapped it for a plain one. He eventually handed over the original hat and was arrested. The European Union, the United States and other wealthy countries at the COP29 Climate Summit have agreed to raise their offer of a global finance target to more than $500 billion per year by 2035. The summit had been due to finish yesterday, but ran into overtime as negotiators from almost 200 countries tried to reach agreement on the world's climate funding plan for the next decade. And cruise ship company Royal Caribbean has settled a civil lawsuit taken by a family whose lives were shattered in the Whakaari White Island tragedy. 22 people died when the volcanic island off the Bay of Plenty coastline erupted in early December 2019. Thomas Rice with more.
Tourists who were killed or injured had been passengers aboard a Royal Caribbean ship, including Paul Browett and his 2 daughters. The family's lawsuit claims the company didn't properly warn them of the dangers they could face on the island, and the case was set to be heard over 4 weeks in Florida, but was settled the night before it began.
And that's news. To sport, a challenge worth embracing for the Italians as they prepare to welcome the All Blacks to Turin this morning. It's the first time the sides have met since the Azzurri were humiliated 96-17 at last year's World Cup in France. While the selection of largely a first-choice All Blacks team may have come as a surprise to some, Italian stand-in captain Juan Ignacio Brex is not among them.
We were expecting from them, obviously, to put the best team that they have at the moment. So for us, it's even more exciting. No, it's another proof, because if they do any changes, some changes, maybe it's different.
India have built a 218-run lead with all 10 of their second innings wickets intact after 2 days of the opening cricket test against Australia in Perth. Yashasvi Jaiswal is unbeaten on 90 and KL Rahul 62 to have the visitors 172 without loss after skittling the hosts for 104. And that's sport. I'm Donna Marie Lever.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.